Hey guys, welcome back to an episode of Create with Linda. So today is Sunday, guys, and I'm coming on now because, 1 second, guys, what is that?
I have no idea.
Throw it out, whatever it is. Okay, so listen, guys, it's Sunday, okay? It's 11 o'clock, 11 a.m., and I'm coming on because today I'm making Sunday gravy. Now, you're gonna hear noises in the back. That's good. My husband is helping me out and cleaning out the refrigerator for me because, you know, when sometimes you open up the refrigerator and you smell something, you're like, something's bad in there somewhere. Well, that's what the story was. So he offered to do it for me. So I'm just, he's over here and I'm over here. Okay, so let's get started. So this is what's going to happen today on videos. I'm going to start because, you know, making Italian gravy is a process, you know. So, well, that's cilantro.
Could this be a problem?
This is good.
It's been in there all week.
Has it? I'm sorry, guys. Here. But that's good. That's cilantro. So I'm gonna show you here and there because I have a couple of videos, probably 2 or 3, with making Italian gravy. So if you guys really want to see a full video of the whole thing, I'll try to find the link and put it on. Otherwise, just go to my page and look at my videos. Guys, scroll through. Sorry, I know I'm not that technical savvy, so that's good. That's good. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna show you parts of it here in and out. I might even do one video and then leave it and then do another video, or if my daughter can edit, I'll edit. I'm just trying to tell you guys what the story is. So it is what it is today. It's Sunday. Just, you know, you're gonna hear noises. You're gonna be whatever. That's just the way I roll. So that's it, guys. He's looking at me like, what? No, I never say that. Anyway, so let's get started. I'm gonna get started with cutting some onion and garlic up so I can get it in the pan, so then I can put the sausage in. I make the sausage and meatballs, and that's why it's called gravy, because when there's meat in it, it's called gravy. When there's not meat in it, it's called marinara, guys. That's just the way I said it in my family and everything else. All right, guys, so I hope you're having a great Sunday. Let's get started. I want to just see if this is good. On camera, I'll see if this is good, because it's been in there a while, probably. Oh, no, this is good. This is one I just used the other day. This is what I used the other day. Remember I made, I took chicken halves, so I have to use this in the next couple of days. If I don't use this, like probably by tomorrow, it'll happen.
Very still good.
Are they still good?
I'm asking you. I don't know. Peppers are still good, right?
Yeah, peppers are good, yeah. So this chicken is still good.
Okay.
I'm just gonna close it up. And then we'll get started on chopping up some onions and garlic. Making meatballs, oh guys, and I'm not making promises now. I bought a pasta machine yesterday. If you guys actually saw my video, you would know I bought a pasta machine at a garage, at this big garage sale that we went to. Almost didn't buy it, ended up buying it because a little birdie was telling me, buy it. I almost walked out with it. And so I decided to get it. So I never have made homemade pasta before. And I've really been wanting to do it. Those are bad, probably. I've really been wanting to do it, and I haven't. So now I'm going to attempt it. I'm going to attempt today probably to make a little bit of homemade pasta.
Yummy.
Oh my God, that's probably what smelled in there. Terrible. Terrible. I buy too much stuff.
You think?
I buy too much stuff. I buy it because I have intentions.
Can I throw this one away? You have 2 others.
No.
It's on the bottom of the drawer.
Doesn't matter. I have intentions of using everything I buy, guys, but I just... Produce is a lot of stuff that I throw away. And it's not good because it's not cheap. So I gotta reevaluate again my whole situation.
Yeah.
But that's for another video. Right now, what I'm gonna do, I don't even know, I lost my train of thought. What was I saying?
Pasta maker.
Oh, the pasta maker. Thanks, my hubby. So I'm gonna attempt to make pasta. Of course, I have pasta in my arsenal of pasta in my pantry, so it's no problem. So we'll see. So maybe I might video that. I probably will video a little bit of it. I'd like to. If not this time, definitely next time, because this is my first time going to be ever using it. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, let's get started on the gravy. All right, so I have onions here. I'm just sipping my coffee too, guys. I got 2 onions here. Start cutting up the onions.
Cutting up the onions.
Cutting up the onions. So my husband and I were thinking, guys, that we might.
What was I thinking?
We definitely want to do a cooking video together. What do you think we should do?
This still good. That ain't good no more, right?
Leave that. That's good. Yeah.
Marks all over it.
I can cut around it. Cauliflower. That's almost all bad. I was thinking us doing maybe a video together, maybe making like a recipe side by side, and then like having my kids test it to see, not knowing whose is whose and sees whose is better or something like that. Definitely want to do something together. We have a lot of fun together. He can be fun and funny sometimes, so. So comment down below if you'd like to see that. Comment down below if you'd like to see us do a video together, hubby and I.
No guarantees.
No guarantees. I'm sure he'll want to do a recipe that has what in it, Bill?
Huh?
I'm sure you want to do a recipe that has what in it?
Cheesy.
I knew you were going to say cheesy. Guys, if you want to see something funny, go scroll down my videos. Again, I'll try to link it. I'm not good at that, but it's very simple, I guess. I just never do it. Go look at his video that he made. Oh my God, it's so funny. I was away at my best girlfriend's house, and he made a video of him cooking a meal and stuff, and it was hysterical. Really, really funny if you want to laugh. So yes, he has personality.
So I'm nothing but a laugh.
He has personality.
I'm nothing but a laugh. Thanks.
Men. All right, so let's get this cut. Okay. A lot of times I don't show you me cutting, but a lot of people say, Linda, I really like when you cut and talk. Cut your stuff up and you chat. So, I don't mind. A lot of times I do it just for time reasons, you know, just trying to not have the video be 3 hours long. So, and if, you know, it depends on what's going on in the house and all that. So I don't show you everything. But I love to chat and cut and all that. I love to chat while I'm cutting and talking to you guys. It's a lot of fun. And I love when you guys comment and talk to me. It's such a great feeling. And, you know, honestly, there are some days when I'm like, why am I doing this YouTube? Like, why am I doing this? Like, this is, you know, what am I getting out of this? But then I realized, you know what, I'm getting, I'm not talking about like monetary, like money or anything like that. I'm talking about what I get out of it is what's in here, like how it makes me feel when I do this. You know, there are days when I'm like, I can't do it today. I just don't feel like smiling and being on camera. And I'm being completely honest with you guys. I mean, obviously, you know, I'm a human person, so.
Don't get these pork chops.
No, I'm human, so it is natural and normal to not have a great day every day. But when I put the camera on, it's almost like a light goes on, you know, inside of me, and it just makes me feel so good. And it, you know, so I go by what I feel. I go by the feeling that it gives me. You know, I feel good doing it, so I do it. If it didn't feel good, I wouldn't do it, and that's all there is to it. And so, you know, I put a lot of pressure on myself to do everything, and it's like to want to get it all done and to want to, you know, show every little aspect of my life and everything, but I can't. It's not physically possible to do that, unfortunately. But I can pick and choose what I want to show you guys, and I love to show you guys. Like I love doing the vlogs of, you know, you guys seeing the dogs and just life, everyday life, and it's just a lot of fun, and I look forward to it. So that's what I have to remember when I want to quit YouTube. I have to always go back to remember that. And my husband and my family, very supportive, and always say to me, remember why you're doing it. Remember why you started doing your channel. That's what you got to remember. So I'm giving you guys a little bit of advice. Remember, guys, if you're doing a YouTube channel, remember when you want to quit, why you started it to begin with. You know what I mean? Just think of that, and then you'll and you realize your decision on why if you're going to stay on YouTube. So that's all I want to say. That was just a little spiel that I figured I would give you guys. So thank you everybody, all my old subscribers and my new ones, the ones that are coming on slowly. It's very, very slow, but that's okay. Again, I'm enjoying myself, having a great time. So thanks for being here. Thanks for all your support. I love all of you. Okay, let's get going. Onions are done. They're starting to make me tear up. I'm going to cut the garlic up. Okay. I'm going to save some of this garlic for the meatballs because I'm making meatballs. So excited. Every Sunday growing up. Every Sunday, guys. And I'm not even kidding. It's like, when I say every Sunday, I mean every Sunday.
Every Sunday.
Every Sunday.
Not every other Sunday.
We would have Italian gravy. Whether it was at my Aunt Jerry's house, or my Nanny and Poppy's house, or my house, we would have Italian gravy. It's just the way it was. You know, a lot of times my Aunt Jerry and Uncle Lenny, they hosted it. They had a huge house, really loving people, just a loving, it was my aunts and uncles, and so we would go there and we would have everything. My aunt would make big gravy and meatballs and braciole and sausage and just everything, guys. It would be so delicious. And every Sunday that's what we would do. And on Sunday, after everybody left or whatever, she would always have her gravy left over on a Wednesday. I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm pretty sure that they would have it again. And then they would discard everything that was, were left over or that couldn't be eaten anymore or whatever. And then the next Sunday they would do the whole process over. The whole thing over and over again. So that's just what it was. That's how it was growing up. And if we didn't go to my aunt's, happened to not go to my aunt's that one Sunday, because we didn't go every single Sunday to their house, but if we didn't go, we would make our own gravy, you know what I mean, or have it at my nanny's or whatever. But I'm just trying to say we always had gravy on Sunday. That's what it comes down to. So, but in my house, we always had gravy, but it's not always on Sunday. It wasn't always on Sunday, but and we didn't do it like consistently every Sunday. But there was always gravy, Italian gravy in our house, So yeah, so it's a tradition that we grew up with and that continues. And I'm very proud of it and love it. My father who loved Italian gravy, he would make the real gravy, like he would crush the whole tomatoes in the little thingy. This is when we were much older. I remember seeing him do, the crushing of the tomatoes and everything. I didn't do it like that. I never did it like that. I always just made it the other way. I made my own way. But yeah, I remember that. He used to do that. He loved to do that, my father. I can see him in my head right now, sitting there doing it. Maybe he's doing up in heaven now, making gravy. That's what he's probably doing, Bill.
Huh?
My dad's probably making gravy for everybody. What are you doing over there? He's probably making gravy for everybody up there.
I'm not making gravy.
My father. Okay.
Make it cheesy.
Garlic and the onions are done. I'm going to go over there. Have you guys on the tripod today. Sometimes I'm lazy and I don't put these on the tripod, but they like this Sunday gravy, doing in and outs and all this stuff. I'm going to keep you on the tripod more than likely, most of the time. And so I'm going to go over there now and I'm going to start the oil getting hot, and then I'm going to put the onions and the sausage in the pan. The garlic I'm going to leave till, the garlic is going to go on after because I don't want the garlic to get really, really brown, and I've done that before where it just cooks too long and then the garlic ends up getting black, and then I got to take all the garlic out and then, put it all in again. It's just a pain in the butt. So it's just worth it just to leave the garlic out for the last couple of minutes, like five minutes, like right before I'm going to put the gravy in, the tomatoes in. I like to do that right before, this way the garlic doesn't burn. Also, there's a process too of, because I use peeled whole tomatoes, I have to get my blender thingy, and I have to blend up all these tomatoes, which I don't mind doing, but this is what makes it so good. I used to, years ago, I never did that. I used to use crushed tomatoes and tomato sauce, but the gravy was just, it was delicious, don't get me wrong, but it was like a thicker kind of gravy. And then I went back to, I went to doing these, and it was, we always made it like this, but with the whole peeled tomatoes, peeled plum tomatoes. They used to have whole tomatoes, but they don't have them anymore. Now it's just peeled plum tomatoes. So I used to not do that, and then when I started doing that, the gravy was amazing. And then a couple of months ago, I don't know, Billy was saying it was like, oh, it's so thick or something like that. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna go back to the other, and he said it was not the same. It was not the same as the gravy with the plum tomatoes. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going back to what I always did, because somebody made me change it to something different. But anyway, so that's, don't mind my little excursions of thought, guys, that go off to another dimension, another planet. Then I always get redirected myself back to, normalcy. Hopefully, anyway. All right. I did it again. Okay, anyway, let me go over and start the pot of oil, and then get the sausage in and stuff, and then I'll get a bowl for the tomatoes and start blending. Thank you, honey, for cleaning the refrigerator out for me. All right, guys, so I'm over here at the stove. Now, sorry about the lighting if it's not that great, because as soon as I do this, you guys can't see in the pot. So it's like either or. So, sorry. So I hope that's okay. You guys can see the pot. It's a little dark, though. Okay, I'm going to put the onions in. Now, you hear that sizzle, guys? That's what you want to hear when you're putting your onions into the pan. You want to hear that sizzle in the olive oil.
Sizzle, sizzle, sizzle.
Sizzle, sizzle, sizzle. Alright, let me get this spoon. Where's the spoon?
This one?
Yeah, that's right. I'll do the other one. Yeah. So, this is going to, now these pots that I have, oh God, I love these pots, guys. So awesome. They have to be on a high level when you're like frying or sauteing something, because they're very, very non-stick, and they don't brown unless they're on the highest level, of the flame. So it's pretty high right now. So I'm gonna let these cook a couple of seconds, and then I'm gonna get the sausage. And I have these sausage that I buy. Okay, this is like a double pack, and this is a single pack of the sweet Italian sausage. I love using this pot because it could fit so much, it's so big. But I'm definitely not going to be able to fit all the sausage in here at once. But that's okay. Put the sausage in. Now, if I had, which I probably do, I'm pretty sure I do, I have pork, like leftover pork chops, a couple in my freezer. I save them, like when I need to, like when I don't use them or whatever. I have pork left in the freezer. I'll put it in with my gravy because it flavors the gravy. The meat just is what flavors the gravy so much. So, but I don't really. I have sausage and meatballs today, so I'm not gonna put the pork in. I'll save that for another time. But this pot is so big, guys, that I fit mostly all the sausage in here. See, I just have like 5 left. See, I'll just let those saute here. I won't touch them for a couple of minutes. Like I said, it's on the highest flame. And let these get brown. Then I'll take some out, put the rest in, and then we'll do that. But as of right now, I'm going to stop, and I'm going to start crushing up the tomatoes now. All right, guys. So I got the immersion blender. Okay. Ooh, this stuffy thing. I have to open up the jars first. I didn't do that yet. So let's open up the cans. I'm not gonna let you guys hear every little hitsy-gatsy one of these cans opening because it's gonna be a little annoying. But this is what I do. I just open the cans. I sip my coffee. And put one can of tomatoes in. Just trying to get a little juice out.
Juice.
You know what I'll do? I do 2 at a time anyway, so I'll do 2, and then I'll crush 2. And then I'll do 2 more like that, maybe like that. I don't know what we did, or I did, but before we had electric candle furnace because I just love it. Darn it. Try not to make a big mess, guys, but it always seems to happen with me. I'm a messy.
No?
I said, but it always seems to happen with me.
Oh, I was gonna say, when you don't make a big mess.
Excuse me.
Excuse you.
I have to go mix the sausage up a little bit. All right, guys, let's get going. I just moved them around a little bit. They're getting a little round, so I just wanted to move them a little bit. Let's unplug this and plug this. Now, this is very loud, so I don't know if you guys want to sit here and listen to this thing. I'll let you see some of it. This thing I love. Remember when I asked you to buy to get me this?
Huh?
The immersion blender?
Yeah.
Love it. So, what I do is try to press on each tomato once or twice, and then you just start blending it all. But first I want to chop up the tomatoes themselves. I feel like my hair's sticking up. Is my hair sticking up? I think my hair is sticking up. Whatever, guys. It's Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. That's what it is. Husband thinks I'm a little crazy.
I'm sure they might be going away for a little while.
We always used to say that when we got crazy or something. We say to the kids, Daddy's going to be going away for a little while, guys.
I should.
What?
I should.
Me too. We all have our crazy times, guys. So this is how I do it, guys. And I'll show you the consistency of the tomatoes when I get them all chopped up. Now listen, there is nothing like homemade gravy. That's all I have to say. I mean, we've used jarred before, don't get me wrong. There are certain jar ones that I will use, Rayo's, Victoria's. A couple of them are very, 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 very close to Italian gravy.
I grew up on ragu.
You grew up on ragu.
I'm still here.
I ain't doing that. Nothing. So, but there's nothing like this, and I know it's a lot of work. It is. It's a lot of work. There's no denying it. But it's so worth it. It's so worth it, guys. And if you're only making it for 2 or 3 people or yourself, You don't have to make it like, it's not gonna be as much work as it would be if you're making it for 6, 7 people. I make it for 6 people and I make more because we like to have it during the week and stuff. So it is a little bit of a task, but if you're only making it for 4 people, you don't have to make as much, you know what I'm saying? So it's really, it's all relative, guys. This is basically, sometimes I miss a tomato here and there, but that's okay. All right, I'm gonna bring you over and show you the sausage. Don't mind the movement.
Found all your Tupperware.
What's up, Will?
Found them all.
Oh God, no, because the refrigerator was cleaned out. All right, so they're getting a little brown. I actually can put. Now, if you guys can see, you can see, I'll put you down here. You see like the onions are getting a little bit crispy or whatever? That's what would happen to the garlic if I had the garlic in here. The garlic would be brown, and then garlic is very bitter when it's burnt or brown, you know, really brown. So I'm not gonna put the garlic in here yet. So I'm gonna be able to throw some more sausage in here because once the sausage, you know, shrinks up a little bit, there's more room in the pan. So you can fit the other 2 in here. And just push the ones that are cooked over to the side, you know, that are darkened already. And after this cooks like another 5 minutes and the rest of them are brown, I'm gonna start seasoning them. And then like I said, whoops, and then when I said I'll put the garlic in the last minute, 3 to 5 minutes before I put the tomatoes in. Okay guys, so this is how they look, okay? This is how I want them to look. You see that browning? That's how I want them to look. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drain this pot of most of the oil that's in here. I'm gonna leave a little bit of oil, not a lot, because then you're gonna have to, what's that, you know, skim it off. And I don't wanna have to do that. It's a pain in the butt. So anyway, I'm gonna, so that's why I'm gonna drain most of the oil, and then I'm gonna add the garlic in, and then I'm gonna put the tomatoes that I already have crushed in here. All right, guys, so here's the garlic. I drained it. Now I'm gonna put the garlic in. Mix this up. Just a little. Let it saute a couple of seconds, then maybe a minute. Like I said, I don't mind the onions getting a little dark, but the garlic can't burn. So let's let that cook 1 second. I'm gonna go get the gravy now. This is how they go. What is Alexa saying? Alexa talks and I don't even talk to her. Alexa, I'm not talking to you. Actually, I am. Okay. As soon as you start to smell the garlic, guys, that's when to put the tomatoes in. Ooh, it smells so freaking good. I lower the flame a little bit because I don't want the flame really high now, because what happens is if the flame's really high, then once you put the gravy in, it's gonna like start bubbling and doing all kinds of wicked stuff. So sometimes I have to take it off I have to take the pot off of the heat for a little while just to let it settle, and then I put it back on a lower heat and it doesn't bubble like that. But I don't like it to bubble like that. Okay, let me get this in before I burn the garlic. All right, so that's that. I got 3 more cans to crush up. I think that was 6 cans I'm putting in. Okay, guys, all the gravy, all the cans are in here. That's 6 cans I'm making. Now, it looks like a lot of gravy, and it is. It is a lot of gravy, but it's definitely gonna evaporate some of it. It'll probably, it's at the top now. It'll probably be like here. And I do have more cans of tomatoes in the back. Later on, I'll see if it's getting a little too low. I'll add another can to it, only because, you know, I'm making it, so I'm gonna make enough. for the week and stuff. All right, guys, so there you go. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to season it. Now listen, I forgot. I normally season like the sausage on its own before I put the sauce in, but I didn't, so I forgot, but it's not a big deal because I'm going to be seasoning the whole gravy too, which will, in case, will get into the sausage, all the flavor, so I'm not, you know, I'm not terribly upset about it. It's fine. It's just extra that I do. Okay, so this is garlic powder. Okay, it looks like a lot of seasoning, guys, but it really isn't because this is a big pot of gravy. Okay, so it's, you know, it's okay. But you guys, you know, when you make it how you want it. If you're not a big garlic person, this is onion now. If you're not a big garlic person, put a little. If you don't put anything. If you don't like onion powder, don't put onion. It's up to you what you want. You could put salt and pepper and parsley, and that would be fine, or Italian seasoning, or whatever you want. You don't have to do it like I do it. This is just a concept. This is how I do it. Okay? Italian seasoning. So that was garlic powder, onion powder, Italian seasoning. Now, what I'd like to do also, which is odd, and I don't understand why I do it, because the Italian seasoning has like basil and all that stuff in it, but I like to put the separate seasonings in. So I put a little bit extra basil, and I have fresh parsley that I'm going to put in, that I have to cut up. I didn't cut that up yet. And I like a little bit of oregano. Not a lot. Just a little oregano, because oregano can be very strong. Okay, and then I gotta put parsley, dried parsley, and I gotta put salt and pepper. And then as your gravy simmers all day, because we do it all day, you know, 3 or 4 hours, I taste it, and if it needs, you know, we taste it, if it needs more this, more that, it's usually when we do it. Now I put a whole thing of parsley in, salt, and pepper. Mix this up. And guys, my secret ingredient, well, it's not really secret because I've shown you guys before, but I put grated cheese in here. Cooper, where are you? Cooper? A lot of grated cheese. Oh, you want to go out, buddy? Oh, you want to go out? It's a beautiful day here, guys, in upstate New York today. Beautiful, nice, and no humidity. I think it's like in the 70s. So here's a nice amount of grated cheese. This is Parmesan Romano. I buy either. I buy both Parmesan Romano or just Parmesan. Whatever's there, whatever I just grab. It's not a big deal either way. Give this a good mix. And then I'm going to let it simmer. Let it come to like a little bit of a boil, not a lot. Because like I said, I don't want it over boiling. Okay, a little bit of a, like a simmer where I can see it kind of moving, and then I'll lower it again. So that's it, guys. There it is. The yumminess. Mm-mm. So later, when the meatballs are done, I'll add the meatballs to it. I add the meatballs usually about an hour before. Whoops. Sorry. About an hour before I put the that we eat, I add the meatballs, because I don't want the meatballs to become like I don't want it to become like a chopped meat gravy. So like when everybody goes in there, like my family will go in there and they'll be like mixing the gravy. I'm like, oh, don't mix the gravy, the meatballs are in there, because they don't know. They just come in and, you know, they want to taste it, or they want to what, and they start doing it, and then they can break up the meatballs, and that will be no. So yeah, so the meatballs don't go into like an hour before, so that's, you know, but so good, guys. So that's all done. Okay, the gravy's done. Now I think what I'm going to do is I'm trying to think if I should go off and do another video of meatballs. What do you think I should do? Or continue this video? I don't know if I'm going to show you all the meatball. Maybe what I'll do is I'll mix them. I'll show you a little bit of the mixture. I want to get my coffee up. I'll show you a little bit of the mixture, and then I'll show you when I fry them. So that's probably what I'll do. So I'm going to get the stuff together now. Get rid of some of this garbage and get the bowl for the meatballs and start doing all that. All right, guys, so I had 2 bushels of parsley. One was in there a couple of weeks, but I had it wrapped so well that a lot of it was really, really still good. So I just broke some off. I'm going to take this parsley right here. I didn't chop it. I'm just going to throw it into the gravy, and then I'm going to go throw the bushel out. I'll show you, and then I'm going to get the other one and cut it up for the meatballs. Okay, so this is just, I'm not cutting it up because it's going to break up anyway. Because cooking so long into the gravy, it'll just like kind of dissipate, but it'll flavor it, so that's the whole purpose. And then later on, when the gravy's just about done, I'll throw parsley, some fresh parsley in it, more fresh parsley in it, and then when I make the pasta and we have the pasta, actually I put some parsley on top of that. So we'll see what kind of pasta we're having tonight, guys. So yeah. So let's put this like this. And, yeah, so I have this in there wrapped really well, but there is actually still some more good to it. You see how it's like getting a little mushy and a little discolored, but there is a lot. Ooh, got a little off track here. There is a lot of good still on here, but I don't have time right now to go through this, so I'm just gonna grab some pieces that I see right here. And I'll keep, because parsley is, it's not expensive, but it's, you buy it, you want to use it, you utilize it. And that's another thing, guys, I put it in my refrigerator, I go to get it, I can't find it. And honestly, the hassle of looking for it is just not, it's like some days I just don't feel like doing it. So I don't use it, and then it sits in there too long, and then it goes bad, and money wasted. It's not good, guys. It really isn't a good thing. So I'm going to utilize this as much as I can. It's going to take me a couple of minutes. Big deal. Get as much off as I can. That's good. And then use the other for the meatballs. I mean, this is perfectly good. It smells perfectly. It doesn't have the smell of the fresh one. The one that I just bought yesterday. But it still definitely has a nice parsley smell. All right, that's it. The rest is garbage. So I got a nice amount off. I'll add this to the other. And I'll show you the difference between the 2 parsleys. This is garbage. And this is the other parsley. Now you see how I wrap it? What I do, as soon as I get the parsley home, I rinse it off good. I just rinse it under the water. Then I dry it with a paper towel. And then what I do is I roll it in a couple of paper towels, and it keeps the moisture in, and it keeps the parsley fresh. This is how I've always done it. This is how I do it. Now see the difference between this one and the other one? Yeah. But considering that was in there a couple of weeks, it lasted a nice amount of time. So I'm going to cut a lot up because this is the parsley right here. I have cilantro in there too. It looks like parsley. I'm going to cut a lot up because I like it in my meatballs. I like it in the sauce. Just love it. So the only thing that's a pain in the ass, excuse my French, I hope I'm allowed to say that. Hope I don't get a strike for that. Is the stems. The stems are a pain, but you gotta sit here and peel it. But you don't have to. You can cut the stems up and have them in your gravy. I do that. Honestly, I don't do all the stems. I do most of the majority of the big stems and all that because I don't really want to be chomping on a stem. So, but that's the only thing. It's time consuming. But with everything that's good, guys, comes time. Everything is time consuming. Everything that's good, you have to put effort into. You have to put time into it, and that's just the way life is, unfortunately. So yeah, if you don't want to do this, just put dried parsley in, or just put a little. It's up to you. You know, this is a job too, like if you're making Italian gravy and you're gonna do this, you're gonna go all the way and do that. If you don't want to do it yourself, have one of your kids do it, your grandkids, your daughter, your niece, your whatever, who's ever coming over for dinner. Hey, you want Italian gravy today? Get your ass over here and get your booty over here and peel and get the stems off of the parsley. You know what I mean? That's what you gotta do, guys. It's a lot of fun. You make your memories in the meantime. But me, I'm sitting here by myself doing this. My daughter, Julie, is sleeping still, and it's 12 o'clock. She was probably up late. Jenny's upstairs getting dressed. And hubby is downstairs in the basement. And it's just me and you guys. That's it. So I'm just gonna get some of this, get some of these, the big stems out, and then I'm gonna start chopping the parsley. Yeah, see, this has much stronger smell than the other one, so it definitely loses its potency after a couple of weeks, you know, but it's still good. It still has the flavor. Just get, you know, I'm talking about, like when I'm talking about the stems, I'm talking about these big stems right here. I mean, really, I don't want to chomp on that. So, now, I'm going to be making, like I said, I'm going to try to make the real pasta. I'm going to, you know, guys, I'm on this low carb. If you're new here, I have diabetes. As you can see, I have this is a, right here, this is a pod that you, that it can't even talk. It connects to this, and it tells me what my sugar is, okay? What my level is. So right now, I'm a little high, 264. I haven't eaten yet today, so I don't know why it's like that. I guess I'll have to give myself a shot when I eat. Oh, well, definitely when I eat. I always do when I eat. So anyway, what I was getting to was, I have diabetes. If you guys know, if you're new here, I have diabetes, and I'm always struggling with it and trying to keep my sugar levels, you know, where they're supposed to be and all that stuff. And what was I saying? Oh, and you know, so I do low carb. Okay, so pasta, real pasta, is really not in the equation for me. I mean, it is if I want it to be, but you know, the last couple of months. Oh, 1 second. All right, guys, so I got all the stems off. I'm gonna chop up this parsley for the meatballs. See how much I have left, and I'll save some for the. I definitely want to save some for the end of the pasta at the end. But we'll see how much we have here, and then we'll go from there. So I'm just gonna chop this up, fairly small, not like, you know, minuscule, but small. Get the meatball mixture going, and I'll show you that. And I'm gonna get something for lunch because I haven't even eaten yet. It's 12:23. Haven't had breakfast, just coffee. I'm not even finished with my coffee. Haven't had anything to eat yet, and I've noticed that I have to eat, otherwise I get a low with my sugar. Oh, what I was saying before. I'm sorry, I got sidetracked. I've learned in the last couple of months how to manage my diabetes a lot better than I used to, and I'm keeping my sugars at a nice level. And so I'm able to have a little, like I'm able to fit my pasta or potato that I want here and there into my diet without spiking my sugar. Don't get me wrong, I had cheesecake yesterday. Yes, that cheesecake that I made, I had a piece. My sugar spiked a little bit, you know, but I watched it and did what I had to do. But I feel a lot better about this diabetes because at one point I felt so hopeless that I wanted to just, I'm not kidding, like it was so bad. But I think I always let the diabetes manage me. I never managed it really seriously. I always thought I was, but I really wasn't. But now I'm managing it, and I'm able to fit things in where I don't spike my sugar and all of that. So anyway, what I'm trying to say is I'm going to have a little pasta tonight. Now, when I say I'm going to have a little, I don't mean I'm going to go overboard. I am going to have a little. I've gotten myself into the regimen and into the mode of just having half a cup. You know, I was even considering not having any pasta because I actually usually get my spaghetti squash, and I forgot to get it at the store. So I don't have the spaghetti squash, but honestly, guys, it doesn't taste the same. I love spaghetti squash, don't get me wrong, but on the gravy it does not taste the same. So I'd rather have a little bit of pasta than no pasta, real pasta. So that's what I'm gonna do. So anyway, guys, yes, I am gonna have pasta because even though I'm on low carb, you can have pasta. Okay? That's it. That's my spiel, guys. See, that's how I like this, like a kind of a rough.
Withering away.
I gotta find. My husband's waiting for something for lunch. I gotta figure out what we're gonna have for lunch. So that's about how I want it to be chopped. I don't want it, you know. I want a little bit of a rough chop to it. That's it. Yellow. All right, guys, so you're gonna hear noise and people talking in the background. I told you that's the kind of day it is today. This is not a professional, you know, this is not the Food Network. This is just Create with Linda in her house. Okay, so I'm gonna start mixing up the meatballs. I have about 3.5 pounds of 80-20 chopped meat. Okay, chopped. I have a whole bunch of parsley, fresh garlic. I'm gonna put 2 eggs. 2 eggs. I'm gonna put some breadcrumbs. Not a lot because I don't like my meatballs or my meatloaf or whatever being very you know, breadcrumbs. But it definitely needs a little bit of breadcrumbs. This is Italian seasoned breadcrumbs. And you're gonna hear Cooper barking because that's what he does. So I'm gonna give this a good mix. I'm gonna put water in it. This is what I do, guys. Water, eggs, seasonings, parsley, which is a seasoning, and I put a lot of water in my meat mixture because water makes moisture and it makes it very nice and juicy. Sometimes I even put butter in my meatballs. I might not do that because I'm just trying to save on the calories. But yeah, the consistency has to be wet to the touch. That's how I like my meatballs. That's how they come out really, 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 really juicy. Okay, so I'm putting Italian seasoning on it. I'm putting garlic powder in it, not on it. So I have fresh garlic in here too. But this is 3.5 pounds of meat, so you're gonna need, you know, a nice amount. Onion. I have, like I said, I have fresh parsley. I saved some parsley over here for later, for the end with the pasta. I gotta start buying 2 things of parsley at a time. And some dried parsley. Salt and pepper. Where are my salt and pepper? Of course they're hidden over there. Let me get the other ones. Got turkey here in the wrap. I made Jenny a turkey and cheese wrap. I'm figuring out what we're gonna eat. I'm starving. Pepper, salt. What? Okay, good. Alright, I'm gonna get mixing. I'm gonna use my hands, guys. I'm gonna go wash them quick, and I'm gonna use my clean hands to mix the meatball mixture up. All right, guys, so I'm gonna make some meatballs now. I'm gonna put them, Cooper, get down. Cooper, I'm gonna make meatballs and put them on this tray and then go over and bring trays over and fill them and put them in the pan to get them frying up a little bit. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you how I make my meatballs. I'm gonna show you some of them when they're done. And then I'm gonna end this video and then come back later on when we're doing a what's for dinner. I'm not sure if I'm making a homemade pasta. If I make the homemade pasta, I will try my best to video it. If I don't video it this time, like I said, I will do it the next time. because this is my first time doing it. So, but I'm not 100% sure I'm going to make homemade pasta right now because it's 1:25. We've been eating lunch and everybody's been coming in and out, so I haven't got the meatballs done yet. I'll see what happens after that. All right, guys, so let's just make, I'm going to make a couple of meatballs. I'm going to make a lot of meatballs. Now, we like our meatballs not small, but not big, if that makes sense.
Mommy,
But,
may I say hello?
yeah, so like about this size. That meatball's not for you. Who was trying to eat meatball?
Hope you want to go outside? Come on.
So, yeah, so I want to get a whole bunch of them done, and this way bring it over to the pan. I'll put the oil on the pan and
I like
get to cooking. I already
meatball.
cooked one, cooked some meat and tasted it because I wanted to know if it needed more seasoning. And so I adjusted the seasoning. I had to add a little bit more salt, a little bit more seasonings and cheese, and that's what I did.
Excuse me, Mom.
Excuse me, what?
May I say hello?
You gotta come over here though. I don't know how they're gonna see you. My hands are old.
That's why I gotta wait.
You gotta wait. Just give me a few minutes, okay?
Hi, Mommy. I think the chocolate waffle was good.
I always tend to make them a little bit bigger and then make them a little bit smaller.
Mommy, remember some meatballs are too big sometimes?
Yeah, when you go out sometimes they make like these monstrosities. They're always so, not always, but a lot of times they're so good like that, but yeah.
Mommy, I had fun yesterday.
See guys, it's very, I know you did, it's very time consuming making gravy. If you're making meatballs, sometimes I'll just make a quick marinara or I'll make a chopped meat gravy because it's a lot easier. You know, I don't make
Hey, Mommy.
Sunday gravy really that often. I don't. Maybe once a month. I don't even, you know, sometimes I go without making it for a while.
Excuse
And then
me.
we're like, oh my God, we haven't made gravy in so long. What, honey?
May I help you roll the meat? Make
Oh,
me
God,
roll the meatball? Make a meatball?
No, sweetie, there's no way you'll be able to do it. It's-
Yes, I know how to roll.
No, it's very wet and
You just hold it with my left hand, roll it, like roll it, roll it.
I don't know about
With
that.
my right hand. Can I just try?
Now it'll get all of your hands and everything. It's rough.
Can't try?
Maybe. Let's just give me a few minutes. Let me get some in
Yeah,
the
wait.
let me get some in the pan first, okay?
I'll just try and help.
I
I
know,
want to
honey.
help.
I know that.
I want to help my mommy. I can't believe how many apples I got in that bed.
Now Jenny went apple picking yesterday. She got a bunch of apples.
Made
Here,
caramel apples and
They went back to
candy
their building and
apples.
they made caramel and candy apples
And chocolate one.
and a chocolate one.
But I only like the chocolate one.
She doesn't like skin on her apples.
Yeah. That's why I always take a bite of the nose skin. Because apple skin, I don't like.
I like the skin on most apples. Some apples have a little thicker skin.
I'll
I
be
think it's
right
the green
back, Mommy.
apples. Okay.
Mom, I'll be right
Yeah.
back. And then we'll talk to you.
In spring, they're pretty strong.
Don't think I don't want Jenny to help, guys. I do, but it's her with her left hand. It's a little bit more harder for her to do it.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm back.
She's back. Jenny's back, guys. I'm gonna go put the flame on, make about 4 or 5 more of these, and then I'm gonna go over and get them in the pan, once the pan heats up. You gotta put it into a hot oil,
Mom?
guys, otherwise it's not, they'll boil, they won't, you know.
I want to try to help.
Meatball overboard.
If I can't do that, can I help you put it in the pot? If I can't
Can
do
you
that.
give mommy a few seconds, okay?
This is what, oh look, that's what Anna said. She said, good times we have.
Yeah, she's saying you had good times.
Is that good or B-A?
It's good.
Me and Anna, I took my mess down, we were like taking that picture quick.
You're outside.
No, we're inside that building, we took that picture.
See sky.
Because we're inside inside the building, not outside the building.
Looks like you're outside because I see a sky.
That's not the sky, that's
What is
the
it?
wall. The
The
roof,
wall?
the walls is blue in the storefront. But you didn't know that?
How am I supposed to know that?
I'm saying that's what it is, though. I put
Smells
two
good.
apples.
I always smell my food, guys. I always tell everybody too, if you smell your food and you smell the seasonings, then you know you have enough seasoning.
Excuse me.
I told you guys it's gonna be a normal day in this house. Sunday, normal
Because we
Sunday.
don't, no, because we stay home on Sundays. We don't go anywhere.
No, we don't. Usually Sunday's a day of resting unless we do something special.
I'm just saying.
Especially when my husband was working. Now he's still not working, so you know
That's what
Sunday
Daddy's
would always
home.
be like a day of resting because he was usually work Saturdays and he only had one day. But so he's doing all right, plugging away at therapy, and one arm is getting really good and the other arm is still working on it. So hopefully.
And mommy,
soon.
my legs, sometimes it's like my leg is sore and it hurts.
Yeah, Jenny's leg is it's just her disability and it's just rough.
Sometimes.
You know, it's hard for her to walk
When I wake
long
up,
ways.
too,
She has a
afraid to
rough
move
time.
it in the morning.
Yeah, it gets very stiff at night, and then when she gets up in the morning,
I'm afraid to move it.
it hurts when she moves it. So until
No, it doesn't hurt
until
when I
she
move
gets
it.
it
I'm just
moving.
afraid to move
Well,
it.
yeah, because it hurts when you move it, right?
Yeah, and I don't like it. I wanted to go away.
All
never
right,
come
so I
back.
got these meatballs ready. Let me go wash my hand, wipe my hands up, and then
I wanna
I'm
help
going to bring them
myself.
over and show you guys how I put them in the pan. You want to say hi while I get the meatballs going?
Yes.
Can they see you?
Yeah, they see me. Hi guys. Nice to see you guys again. Right now I'm doing something on my iPhone right now. I always play games on it. Sometimes I do and I do TikTok videos on my phone, right Mommy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do TikTok videos. If you guys want to follow me, guys, if you guys want to follow me on TikTok, follow me on my TikTok. And if you guys like my videos on TikTok, you can make a comment. Yeah, like make comments and stuff like that. You can. And I had a great day yesterday. I had so much fun with my friends yesterday. We went apple picking. I picked nice apples, right Mom?
Yep.
And I got a lot. I made caramel apple and a chocolate apple and a candy apple. It was good. I just had one chocolate one. It was really good. Right Mom? Really good one.
Yep.
Yep, and now I'm just here at home relaxing right now.
She's relaxing.
Doing nothing right now.
You're not doing nothing, you're talking to our friends, aren't you?
Yeah, oh, talking to my
Why
friend.
don't you think of a question to ask them? Have an answer.
Like what?
I don't know, what is,
My friend just texted me, asked me something.
maybe what's your favorite holiday? You know how you love Christmas is your favorite, don't you?
Oh yeah, Christmas is my favorite holiday. And I like Halloween too, because we can dress up.
But what's your favorite holiday?
Christmas.
Right. So ask them what their favorite holiday is.
What's your favorite
Tell them to
holiday?
comment below.
Comment down below, what's your favorite holiday? Mommy, and my friend Anna asked me something. She said, you are not going to the castle?
Nope.
I said, not today, right? Yeah. I'm not going to.
All right, guys, so the oil is just about heated up. I wanted to show you the gravy. You see the gravy? Cool. You see the gravy and you see how this is up here and the gravy's lower, I told you that it would evaporate. Well, it evaporated. I'm gonna leave it. I'm not gonna add any more cans to it because this is gonna be good for tonight's meal. Pretty. For tonight's meal, and then when I eat it during the week, if we eat it, we will definitely. I'll add another can or two to it if I need to. All right, so here's the meatballs. Here's my frying pan. Now it's pretty high of a flame right now because I want them to get a little bit brown, not overly brown. Okay, you can hear that sizzle. I love this pan, guys. I found this pan at TJ Maxx. I forget what they're called again. I have that one, I have this one, and I bought a smaller one. Love it! I noticed that they have some form of this pan at Dollar General because Fallon from Moss Family TV has one, and she talks about it all the time, that she really likes it, and it looks exactly like these pans, so it must be the same name. I got to ask her. Ask her if it's what the name of that pot is. Love it. So because I want them to get browner, I do have the flame. I'm going to higher it because I want them to get nice and brown. Like I said, I don't want them to burn. But because these pans, you know, have to be on a high flame, it has to be higher. Highest. So there you go, guys. They're cooking away. Got the gravy cooking away. I just tasted it. To me, it tasted like it needed some. I'll taste it again. It tasted like it needed some sugar because it was, woo! It was a little bit tart, so let's taste it.
Let me know if I can talk to them, Mommy.
Oh, it's so good. Really good. All right, talk to Jenny a couple of minutes and then
Hi, guys.
I'll show you one when it's ready and then we're gonna go. Are you gonna talk to them or not?
Yeah, sorry. Hey guys, I am on TikTok right now on my iPhone. Right, Bo? I am TikTok right now on my phone right now, looking at TikTok videos because I like making TikTok. Right, Mom? And right now I'm just doing nothing right now because I'm so bored today. And Mommy, can we make a apple with the apples today, like apple pie or apple?
Today, you crazy?
Why
Is she
are we
crazy?
Crazy. I'm not
Does she realize how
crazy.
tired I am? No. Not today, honey, okay?
Then don't say I'm crazy.
All right, guys, so these need to be turned over now. Put this light on a little bit. Yeah, you can see there. See, they're getting a little brown now on the bottom. And again, you know, making gravy is time consuming, making meatballs is time consuming. I've tried it, guys. I baked them to make it easier, or this or that. I always come back to the old way of just frying them up because those are the best. You always compromise taste and flavor and stuff when you don't do them like you always do them. I'm sorry, that's just a fact. You know, you try the easier way, you try to do it the quicker way, but it always comes back to bite you in the booty because it really does not. They really don't taste the same. Yes, they're still delicious. Don't get me wrong. When I bake them or air fry them or whatever, they're still good, but they don't taste exactly like this. So you have to fight your own. You have to pick your poison. You know, pick your trying to think of the word, the saying that I always say. I forget. Pick your battles. That's what I always say. Pick your battles. Add these to it. As soon as this is done, some of them are done, I'm going to show you it. And then we're going to end this video and I'll come back for the what's for dinner. A couple of those, in a few minutes are going to be done.
Julie told me yesterday, she said we will make another day
Yeah.
to go to the castle.
All right, guys. So some of the meatballs are done. I just took them out, the ones that are done, and I'm going to let it cool off a minute because I want to taste it for you guys and show you how delicious it is. I already salted them. So yeah, so I'm almost done with the meatballs. Once that's all done, I'll let them sit on the side and let the gravy cook a couple more hours, probably by 3, it's almost 2. By 3:30, I'll put the meatballs into the gravy, and we could eat probably by 5 o'clock, guys. I don't think I'm gonna be making fresh pasta. I don't think so, but I might, if that makes sense. We'll see how I feel in a few minutes. All right, so let's eat this. Want to taste the meatball again? See that parsley, guys? Want to taste them?
Not right now, because I just ate the apples and stuff.
So
and
good,
I'm not ready, Mom. When
More-
it's fine, when it's all ready with gravy a little bit, I will have it.
And then,
Right
once
now, I'm on TikTok right now.
right amount of seasoning, so good. You can really taste the fresh parsley. Delicious. And once they soak in the gravy for an hour, oh, it's so awesome, even more awesome, guys.
Should we make some cheesy pasta? Mom?
I'm still gonna attempt. I'm gonna see how. We'll look at the recipe of the pasta and see how difficult it is. If it's not that difficult, I might still do it. Before I go, I want to do shout out to my mom, to my grandma, to my aunt, to my dad, to everybody who taught me how to do this. Make these meatballs, this gravy, because I'm thanking everybody because I know my mother learned from her mother, etc. My dad learned from his mom, so that's why I'm thanking them. I love them so much. I miss everybody. Miss them all so much. We think about you guys every day. I don't even know why I'm saying this, but I just felt like I needed to. And that's it, guys. All right, guys.
I love Grandpa,
Yes.
and I
Jenny
love
loves
Papa,
He
I
misses
love
everybody, right?
Daddy, and I love cooking and
Yes. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, I know it's a really long video. They normally aren't this long, but like I said, this is kind of going to be like a different kind of day. I hope you stayed and watched the whole video. You're going to love the end result. Later on, I'll be showing my what's for dinner, and that'll be, whatever, the pasta or just the regular pasta and the meal. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button on the bottom if you like this video, and the notification button with the bell so you guys will be notified every time I upload. And don't forget to subscribe, guys. If you're new here, thanks again for coming. I've probably said that 3 times already. Sorry, I repeat myself a little bit, but that's it. All right, guys.
Mommy, you're just learning. You're learning.
I'm learning. I'm just learning.
Like I learned on mine.
I'm just learning. It's great. All right, guys. See you on the next video. Bye.
Love you guys.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.